playing? Who is this? Oh, do we have a network connection here? Folks, welcome to our live broadcast from Carroll Carroll High School 9th and 10th grade campus. That's for Dragon Green, 3rd grade, number 44, Hayden Scarborough with a nice scamper around the left side. This is Saturday football coming at you live. This is Dragon Youth Football Live. We've got the Dragon Green team, 3rd grade. And we've got the Texans Red, 3rd grade. There's a reverse by number 7. He's got a lot of green in front of him. He's down the right sideline. Officials say he stayed in bounds and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Luke Odette lined up on the left and took it around the right side for a house call to push the Dragons ahead. Of course, as a reminder, in 3rd grade football, the sidelines are the numbers. This is basically a 60-yard field. The end zones, our goal line is at the 20 on each side. There's a flag on the play. The official's letting it go, so must be on the defense. Number 17 scampers in the right side. Let's see what they have. Got illegal procedure on the defense. That's declined, and the PAT is good. It's going to push the Dragons up 18-0 here. We're in the 2nd quarter of play. That was Beckett Need. Need. My compadre Ben in the booth today, making sure I get the names correct. An invaluable part of the booth team. So the field is shorter than regulation, and each team is allowed to have one coach on the field. That coach can say anything up until the snap, and when the ball's snapped, he has to stop coaching. And so I think it's actually a penalty if the coach continues to coach up the boys after the ball is snapped. But you can see the Texans Red coach is lining up everybody onto the line. They also play with they don't play with 11 players. They've got 8 on the field. Oh, there's almost a completed pass downfield by the Texans. That was number 5 going out for the pass for the Texans. I don't have number 5 on my roster list. Let me see. Maybe I'm missing his number. Ben, what do you see? Is that a 5 or a 3 going back to the huddle? Looks like a 5. I do have a 6. I've got Roman Nelson. 6. Nelson. Looks like Nelson was the intended receiver. So the Texans break their huddle. They have a wide out to the top and a wide out to the bottom. Single running back offset to the quarterback. Shotgun snap back to the quarterback. He fakes a handoff. He goes around the right side. He's got a little bit of a crease. He cuts to the outer edge. Official's going to call him out just shy of the 50-yard line. He'll be 1 yard shy of the 50. Who was that quarterback? I missed that number, Ben. We'll get his number here in a second when he lines up at QB again. Maybe it's 12. We'll check it when they come to the line this time. But it was a very good run. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about a yard. Texans are behind on the scoreboard right now, but driving here in the 2nd period. We've got 6 minutes to play. Looks like the quarterback is number 12. That's Teschke, number 12. So the Texans have 2 running backs in the backfield, offset to the right of the quarterback. Snap back to the quarterback. There's a handoff to number 15. He dinks to his right, comes back to the left. The ball's on the ground. The Dragon Green has recovered it. Dragon Green has recovered it. Good defense by the Dragons that time. Stoned the runner at the line of scrimmage and then stripped the football. The ball ended up on the carpet. And the Dragons were on it. Dragons have 8 guys handed off to number 4 around the left side. He's going to pick up about 6 yards. That was Luber. Luber with the run around the left side. Bring up second down and about 4 for the Dragons, as they are on the Texans red side of the field. Ball resting on the 40, we'll call it the 43-yard line. The Dragons have to make the 20 for a touchdown, have to make the 39 for a first down. Here's a handoff to Luber again around the right side. Great tackle that time by the Texans. Textbook form tackle. Tough to read that number. Jersey's kind of tight on that kid, but let's see. I'm going to say 13. Dylan Natouche. What a tackle. Man, the dude owned his gap on that one. Stood up the ball carrier. Now, what happened here? Did we have a... Wasn't it the Dragons' ball? Oh, yeah, still is the Dragons' ball. Got to run to the right. We've got flags everywhere on the play. Number 44. Wow. Kept running until the whistle was blown. Not real sure what happened there. It looked like the Texans broke the huddle. They were huddled up thinking they were on offense. Dragons going to be penalized 5 yards. It's going to be third down and a long 9 for the first down. Leonard is split to the left. To the bottom side. Dragons have 2 split ends, 2 slots. 44 in motion. Fake to 44. 17 keeps the ball. That's Need. Keeps the ball around the left side. He goes inside, back outside. He's down to the 30-yard line. Ball's on the ground. I think they're going to say he was down. Let's see how the officials rule it. The official on this side nods his head no and says that the ball carrier was down. Great run that time by Need. Faked it to number 44, Smith, going in motion from left to right. Caught the defense on a first step action with the motion and then ran it to the backside for a nice gain. It'll be first and goal for the Dragons. The nose of the football is resting just on the 30-yard line. They've got 10 yards to go. I think we're going to have illegal motion. No, it's first and goal from the 30. So they were inside of a 10-yard deal. A little bit of confusion. Looks like number 19 is signaling his quarterback, "Hey, I've got the alignment that we want." He's going to run a post, I bet. Number 19 tapping his helmet like, "Please look at me." Don't think the QB saw him. Number 7 in motion. 17 fakes it, goes back to the right. Good defensive play that time by number 6. Number 6, Roman Nelson, for the Texans red roster. Well done, sir. Way to play your position well. Dragons have a tight formation. Everyone around the ball. There's a reverse handoff to number 7 around the top side. He turns on the speed around the outside. He's got inside the 25-yard line, which means he's inside of 5 yards from the goal line. Collision on the outside. Player down. Texans player. So we'll take a break. Folks, would like to mention our sponsors. Del Frisco's Grill, Fast Performance and Fitness, Precision Ortho Express, Performance Course, Urban Air Adventure Park, Dick's Sporting Goods, Feed Store Barbecue, Amy B Design. Be sure to patronize these establishments. They have made this broadcast and all of our broadcasts this year on DYF Live possible. Hopefully somebody just had the breath knocked out of them on the sideline. The coaches are talking to the player. The trainer from Precision Ortho is over there on the sideline working on the player, and he looks like he's going to be okay. Pops up, grabs his helmet, heads to the sideline. Hopefully he can grab some water or sports drink, and hopefully these folks are using clear sports drinks if they're on the field. Handoff around the bottom side here. Looks like it's a touchdown by number 17. Need again for the Dragon Green. That's his third touchdown of the day. We had some really exciting football here last weekend, including a matchup in sixth grade between Dragon Green and Dragon Black. Probably the turning point in the game, one of the big momentum items in the game. Touchdown play here by Angelo Renda. Fakes to the right, goes to the left. But where I was headed is the big play in that game last weekend was this pickoff that really got things going for Dragon Green. They ended up victorious over Dragon Black. Dragon Black had carried an undefeated record into the game. And now we've got the two Dragon teams sitting at 2-1, the top in the sixth grade standings. As far as I know, and here this is another highlight from last week's game. And this was the early game last week that lasted quite a long time. As far as I know, and we'll check that soon, the standings for the day have Dragon White still undefeated. In the sixth grade. Welcome back to the second half of our game, where Dragon Green third grade has a convincing lead over the Texans from Northwest. This is third grade football coming at you from Carroll High School, the 9th and 10th grade campus here in Southlake, Texas. Saturday morning football, DYF Live, as we like to call it. So the Dragons have their 8 offensive guys set in an alignment. Looks like they have 4 receivers, then a center and 2 guards. Texans bringing the heat on the outside. There's a Dragon wide open. Fantastic. Let's take a look at that on our Feed Store Barbecue instant replay. Texans gambled by bringing some heat and left the receiver wide open on the outer edge. Caught it for a huge gain, and the Dragons are in shouting distance of the end zone here in the first play of the second half. There's a pass back to number 44 around the right side. Stiff arm, lowers his shoulder, picks up about 5 yards. That's number 44, Smith. Smith on the little swing pass. Quarterback number 17, Need, dropped back and dumped a little swing pass around the right side. Smith threw out his left arm, got a stiff arm on the first tackler, couldn't get away from the second tackler. Texans coach pumping up his guys. The Dragons coach has got the alignment set for his offense. Number 19 for the Dragons, wide to the right, single covered. There's another swing pass around to the left side. Coach is getting the ball to his playmakers. That's number 7, Odette. Odette with a swing pass for a catch and a touchdown, and it looks like the Dragons have moved ahead now, 31-0. From this point forward, we'll have a running clock for the rest of the period. Number 7, Odette, on the touchdown. There's a handoff, inside handoff to number 4, heading for the line. He reached out, he did not make it. Official right on time, right in the location he needed to be to make the call. That was number 4, Luber. Luber trying to get around the right side. The Texans up to the task on the defense side of the ball on the point after attempt. With 7 minutes to go here in the third period, your score: Dragons green 31, Texans red 0. Did they take a snap back? Ball's on the ground, recovered by Texans. Don't think the quarterback was expecting the rotation on the ball when it got back to him that time. Gonna bring up second down, and it looks like 12 for the Texans. Dragon Green owning the line of scrimmage here. Texans break the huddle. Got 2 guards and a center up front. Quarterback with a single running back offset. There's a ball snapped. Everybody wasn't set. They're going to blow the whistle. Clock's going to continue to run, though. We have a running clock at this point. Illegal procedure against the Texans. And, these kids will get it. Kind of early in their football career. Got to be set for a second. At least 1 second before you go in motion. Or you go in motion and get reset for a second before the ball's snapped. Either way, you got to log your 1 second frozen time. Here we go. Texans red with the football on their own 33-yard line. Snap to the quarterback. He drops back and he looks for a receiver. Everybody's covered. He's going to go around the right side. Shifty, nice moves. He's still on his feet. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. This is going to be a touchdown by the Texans. Let's check out the run on our Feed Store Barbecue instant replay. Got around the right side, made a couple guys miss. Then turned on the Jets. Made to the end zone. What number is that scoring there? Is that number 5? Or number 3? Yeah, tough to tell. Texans break the huddle. Texans have a split end and a slot to the top side, 1 split end to the bottom side. Slot goes in motion from the top. Green is bringing the pressure. Quarterback makes a few guys miss. He's going to be in for the PAT. Penalty. That's actually number 2. Looks like Braden Mitchell at quarterback. But got flags on the play. We're going to have to run it again here. Texans are going to have to reboot and see what they can do 5 yards back. Same formation. Slightly different. The slot guy's on the line. The outside guy's going in motion. Mitchell with a pass into the end zone. Great defense that time by the Dragons. Number 64 for the Dragons with a big play. That's Maddox Allen is with the big play. That was Mitchell with a toss into the end zone. Officials do blow the clock dead for timeout on the field for the hydration break. This is a discretionary break that the officials can call at any point today, 1 per half, for the teams to use strictly for hydration. It's not supposed to be a strategy discussion. But I'm sure there's a lot of leniency here on the carpet. Dragons have 2 split ends and a slot to the right. They're missing one guy on the field here. They've got 4 wide with a single empty backfield, 2 blockers, and a center. Got an illegal procedure. Looks like somebody moved on the line there for the Dragons, so we're going to roll it back and make it first down and 15. Beckett Need with a pass to Luke Odette. Tell you what, these Dragons are throwing the ball around the field here. You got to keep in mind this is 3rd grade football, and we've already seen several touchdown passes by the Dragon Green here in the air. There's a swing pass number 44. Good defense that time. Good defensive play by the Texans red team. That looks like number 18, Jeff Boyer. Boyer with a big play on the left side. Read the play, closed down the distance, made a great tackle on number 44, Wyatt Smith, who was coming around this way for a swing pass. Snap back, faked one. Another long pass. Number 19 catches the ball. Unbelievable. Here's another look at it on our Feed Store Barbecue Instant Replay. Number 19, Corbin Leonard with a big catch out there on the field. Pass was thrown from Beckett Need after doing a fake and freezing the cornerback. We got folks hitting a knee. Looks like number 19, Leonard, was shaking up a little on the play. Trainers are out with him, along with his coach. He's shaking his head, nodding up and down. Think he's going to be good. Coach and trainers having a discussion with Leonard. Stands up, picks up his helmet. What a catch. What a catch. Good defense that time by the red team. Texans red, that's number 18, Boyer again. Getting into the backfield, disrupting the play. Brings us to the end of the 3rd period. Dragons on the move. Dragons on the move here with a lead of 31-6 over Northwest Texans red. DYF Live is brought to you by several sponsors. Be sure to let these folks know you care about the broadcast and the recordings where you're able to see the football wherever you are. Second down at about 15. Let's call it 16 for Dragon Green. There's a handoff to number 44. That's Smith around the left side. He powers up through the line. And the first person making contact with him is number 10, Carry On. Caleb Carry On. Yeah, he's excited. I would be too. That's a great job right there, number 10. Way to get up on your man and make a play. He is still pumped up. Number 10, he is pumped up. He's excited. You see him back there. He made that play. That was a good play. Yep, jumping around. That's what football is. Have some fun. 17, fakes handoff, pulls it down, goes around the right side, 35-30. Down all the way to the 20s, inside the 25, I should say. Number 17 for the Dragons, Beckett Need. Beckett Need on the run to the right side. A well-designed play. Freeze the linebackers. Take the bait, I should say. Going to the left, and then Need pulls the ball and runs backside to the right. Need at quarterback. Odette is on the wing to the right. Smith in the backfield. Fake to Smith. Now the handoff to Odette. Back around the left side. He's a playmaker, folks. He gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. Let's take a look at the replay. Our feed store instant replay. Fake the inside, then a handoff to Odette around the left. Great blocking on the play. And he's in the end zone for a score. Here's the PAT. Ball's in the ground. No matter. Dragon Green moves ahead. Increases their lead. Third grade action live from Carroll High School here in Southlake, Texas. This is the 9th and 10th grade campus where on Saturdays we bring you DYF Live, Dragon Youth Football Live, powered by Tradio. Game number 2 follows shortly at noon. As soon as we're done here, we will flip over to another feed and bring you 4th grade football action. Make sure that's right. It's 3rd grade again. Yep. We got DYF Black 3rd grade against Argyle Black 3rd grade in the second game of our broadcast set today. Bringing you 5 games. This game is Dragon Green 3rd grade against Texans Red 3rd grade. We'll have Dragon Black against Argyle Black 3rd grade, and that's going to be a good game. That's at noon. And then our final 3 games of the day, beginning at 1:30, will be 4th grade action. Dragon Green against Bobcat Blue at 1:30. Dragon Black against Bobcat Black at 3:30. And then our nightcap game is Dragon White against Argyle at 5:30 p.m. for the kickoff. Look at the speed and the wheels, but great defensive play that time. That's number 18, Boyer, carrying the ball for the Texans Red. And I didn't see who the person making the play was. Was that 64 on the tackle? Allen is? Or was that number 17, Need? Got up there and made, yep. Beautiful day here today. Got a little bit of overcast sky, and feels like the temperature's going to stay reasonable. There's a snap back. Some balls on the ground. Dragons recovered it. Be Dragon Green football. That fumble's recovered by number 17, Need, for the Dragons. And the Dragons, with a 5-touchdown lead, are driving again with 3 minutes to play. Just over 3 to play. Snap to the quarterback. That's Smith around the right side. Bam! He picks up 5 yards. Let's call it 4. Second and a long 6. Smith around the right side. Leonard back on the field, split to the left. The Need to Leonard connection has paid dividends for the Dragons today in this game. Smith in motion again to the top side. There's a fake to him. Need keeps the ball. He makes 2 guys miss. He's at the 35-30. 25. He's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. Let's see what they call it. They're going to call him down on the 21-yard line. 1 yard away from getting into the end zone. That's a handoff right up the middle to number 4 for the Dragons, Luber. And it looks like the Dragons going to set up to go for the point after here. Clock continues to roll. We got just over a minute and a half, just under a minute and a half to play. Quarterback fakes it. There's nobody there. 17 throws the ball to 19 in the zone. That's need to Leonard. Need to Leonard for a PAT. Not sure if it's 1 or 2, Ben. The ball was at the 5-yard line, so probably 2. That could be the last play of the game, folks. We're going to be inside of 30 seconds. It's really a question of whether the Texans coaches want to get off another play. I think they'll probably line up and throw something deep. That's what I would do. You know, give your team a chance to walk out of here with a TD on the last play of the game. And they're going to have to hurry, though. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This game's in the books, folks. Final score: Dragon Green 3rd grade 45, Texans Red 6. Be sure to join us. Be sure to join us for the next broadcast on this same channel on YouTube. We'll be coming at you live in about 8 minutes. Thanks.